And because right now we're juggling so many things at the same time, and we're finding ourselves in a situation that seems to be changing all the time and evolving so rapidly, it's just very normal for humans to behave a bit more compulsively.
Under the mental burden and anxiety of the ongoing COVID-19 pandemic, some Canadians are engaging in risky behavior which could be putting them in peril. Media experts say the constant consumption of information about the pandemic and increasing pressure to adhere to public health guidelines is starting to wear on some Canadians.
In a sense, we are trying to counteract the sense of uncertainty by trying to find out from the experts what we can do, how we can behave, how we can have some sort of control over the pandemic itself. And that leads us to turning on the TV in the evening and turning to Twitter as the earliest thing that we do in the morning.
Doom scrolling has entered the Canadian vernacular this year, the act of constantly scrolling through social media, seeking out news that can end up contributing to stress and anxiety. This constant feed of information is also leading to mental fatigue, where Canadians become desensitized to constant public health messaging.
Even though the situation is changing so rapidly and all the time, we don't need to be aware every minute or every hour of what's happening. You know, it's okay to take in the information maybe twice a day or once a day, whatever suits best our personality.
Nafisa Ismail is a psychology professor and says under great pressure, people are prone to risky decisions. She says Canadians shouldn't play down the stress they're under. People must be conscious of the extraordinary times we're living in to be better aware of when they might be making an impulsive decision.
Often we'll just, respond really quickly without really thinking things through, or we'll react really quickly without really thinking things through. And it's no one's fault. That's just what stress does to people.
Now, Ismail says if you feel like you might be making a risky decision, she recommends that you talk to friends or family to get a sense of perspective. As for Gamble, she says she's keeping a journal to keep herself engaged creatively and not lose sight of these strange times we're all living through. In Ottawa, Xiaoli Li, City News.